cheaply in the last two matches they have played, but this time they're playing well. Katka especially looks in great touch.
And you'd have to think that Paris Katka is going to need to score the vast weight of the runs of this Nepal chase. He's got 20 off 11 so far. And those rather regular bowling changes from an Irish perspective are going to continue, because the big man Boyd Rankin, who's been in wicket-taking form for Ireland, is going to come back into the attack from the Muscat end. 6'8" Boyd Rankin. He's had a really good back end to the summer for Ireland. And you'd have to think against some of the associate sides that Ireland are going to come up against in the T20 World Cup qualifier, his extra height and pace and bounce is going to cause problems. You enjoyed watching Boyd Rankin this week?
Absolutely, he bowled extremely well in the last match and got wickets as well. He's a tall guy, and good also. But I think the nature of the wicket that we do have in this part of the world is quite slow compared to the wicket that we do have in England and Ireland, and the part of New Zealand, Australia.
It's a steepling bounce that he gets as well.
Exactly. Yes.
Brilliant from Isham Pandey. Despite the best efforts of George Dockrell, he could only get half a stop. He will save it, just the one run. It was a full-length dive from the left-hander. He managed to save the boundary, but Pandey not afraid to use his feet to the quick bowlers.
Yeah, I think earlier that the wicket is not supporting the fast bowlers at the moment. The only thing the fast bowler has to do is to keep short of the length, not giving any to the batsman to play their shots. Because if half volley is short of the length, short deliveries, you have got all the time to play your shots.
Skews off the outside edge. Kevin O'Brien's out at third man, but it's gone far to his right. So fortune for Katka. He was looking to go aerial into the leg side, but it came off a leading edge over the head of Harry Tector at point, and Kevin O'Brien could only run around and cut off the boundary. So 2 more runs to Katka, and you can see he's got a real tactic to try and exploit this power play in the first 6 overs and get the weight of the runs scored in this chase.
I think this is the best way for both the openers to go on to the bowlers, so that the coming batsmen should not have that much pressure as the Irish batsmen have got.
Barry McCarthy on as a sub-fielder is going to be working in tandem with George Dockrell, and again another run saved. It was half a stop from McCarthy.
निकै नै राम्रो खेलिरहेको छ नेपालले अहिले। आयरल्यान्ड र नेपाल बीचको खेल जारी छ। 32 रन जोडिसकेको छ नेपालले आफ्नो खातामा। 3.4 ओभरको समाप्तिमा। हेरिरहनु भएको छ केटिभी नेपाललाई। कृपया सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनुहोला। आजको म्याचमा करण केसीको कस्तो पर्फर्मेन्स रहनेछ त्यो चाहिँ हेर्न बाँकी नै छ। 35 रन पुगिसकेको छ नेपालको। पारस खड्का छन् क्रिजमा। 13 बलको सामना गरेका उनले 25 रन बनाइसकेका छन्। कुनै पनि रन लिन सकेनन् अहिले। ब्याक टु ब्याक कमब्याक गर्ने प्रयास छ नेपालको। निकै नै राम्रो पर्फर्मेन्स। योभन्दा 2 वटा खेलमा पनि लगातार जित हासिल गरिसकेको छ नेपालले, र आज पनि यो जित आफ्नो पक्षमा पार्नको लागि प्रयासरत देखिएका छन्। धेरै धेरै बधाई शुभकामना फेरि एकपटक नेपाली टोलीलाई। केटिभी नेपाललाई भर्खर मात्र हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने कृपया सब्स्क्राइब गर्नको लागि नबिर्सनुहोला।
World Cup, and I still remember the Malahide ground, where we won the match against Namibia and went to the 2016 World Cup It's a memorable one. Beautiful ground.
So the fourth consecutive bowling change is going to bring about a chance. It's a chance for Kevin O'Brien at mid-wicket, who takes the catch. It's a crucial wicket. It's Paris Kadka who falls. Despair for the Nepalese crowd here and those watching around the world. He was...
पारस खड्का आउट भएका छन् नेपालको ठुलो विकेट गएको छ यहाँनिर अब नेपाली ब्याट्सम्यानहरूलाई केही दबावको स्थिति छ सम्हालेर खेल्ने प्रयास गरिरहेका थिए पारस खड्का र हिट शट गर्ने क्रममा उनी क्याच आउट भएका छन् पारस खड्का 13 बलमा 25 रन बनाएर पेभिलियन फर्किएका छन् अब नेपाललाई केही दबाव यहाँनिर देखिएको छ पहिलो विकेटको पतनसँगै 4 ओभरको समाप्तिमा नेपालको 35 रन एकदमै राम्रो बनाइरहेको छ तर सम्हालेर खेल्नुपर्ने स्थिति यहाँनिर पारस खड्का आउट भएपछि अब नयाँ ब्याट्सम्यानको रूपमा को आउँदैछन् पारस खड्का आजको हिरो तर उनी फर्किएका छन् पेभिलियन केटिभी नेपाललाई हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ नेपाल र आयरल्यान्ड बीचको यो लाइभ म्याच T20 सिरिजको यो हामी लाइभ दिइरहेका छौँ यहाँलाई केटिभीबाट स्क्रिन बोर्डमा केही समस्या नाम मिलिरहेको छैन यहाँनिर यद्यपि धनधनी यहाँ अर्को विकेट गइसकेको थियो तर सम्हालेर खेलिरहेका छन् नेपाली ब्याट्सम्यानहरूले आज राम्रो खेल्नुपर्नेछ
What Nepal has done, they should have taken that same technique. And this time he heaved it over mid-off.
Yeah, and they will keep going. This one dispatched over mid-off powerfully by Ishan Pandey. Not afraid to show aggressive intent towards the Irish bowlers. And Mark Adair probably guilty, just being a little bit too full. Stand and deliver again. Mohamed Irish Sheikh over the top, in fact Ishan Pandey over the top of the head of Stuart Thompson. Pandey moves into double figures.
Yeah, all the players are on the circle right now as the power play is still in place, and that's the right time for Ishan to play onto the vacant mid-off boundary. But as I said to you earlier, the bowlers have to use variations in their bowling if they want to keep the run rate.
Have a change in the field because Stuart Thompson's going to go out to long on, switching places with Barry McCarthy, who's on as a sub-fielder. I haven't quite been able to identify who that's for. I think it might be for Gareth Delaney. Another good slower ball, change of pace bowled into the pitch by Mark Adair. So 5 overs gone. Nepal 39 for 1.
It's a good over from him, except for the first delivery that he has bowled over pitch, and it was nicely hit limit off or defend off fielder for 4. Ireland bowlers, I think, had to use a lot of variations in their bowling, short of the length, not letting the batsmen to play their shots, and of course it should be supported by some excellent fielding as Nepal did in their innings.
In fact, I think it's Paul Sterling who's off at the moment. Just came into this series with a little bit of a calf niggle, so perhaps getting a bit of dispensation from the umpires. Barry McCarthy remains on. He's at a short fine leg in the circle. Boyd Rankin will continue, so the first non-bowling change of the innings for Ireland. Cut away brilliantly. What a shot that is for his first delivery from Mohamed Arif Sheikh. Over the offside, 1 bounce and 4 runs to the total.
It was a bad delivery from Rankins. I mean, it was very short outside the office stump, lifting delivery, and very well collected by Ireland over the vacant gully boundary 4.
So with this being a pentangular series,
Nepal also got 2 matches, 2 wins. So has Oman.
really well bowled by Boyd Rankin, a much better length, and nicely played too by Arif Sheikh, just opening the face of that down to Kevin O'Brien at third man for a single. You can see in the graphics at the bottom of your screen there, Nepal still need 102 more runs, so that required run rate hovering around 7 and over. They'll be happy with that, but they won't want to let it get out of control.
Yes, of course, and they're going good according to their plan. I mean, 7 runs an over is good in the first 6 overs, chasing a target of 145.
Short ball, the attempted pull shot and a mix-up between Pandy, Barry McCarthy with the throw-in. Direct hit, they will appeal. But the umpire deciding not to go to the third umpire as Pandy got back. Good fielding from McCarthy at mid-off. The attempted pull shot was just too quick from Rankin. Ended up going not where he intended.
It's difficult for a fast bowler to, to instead of bowling the ball, good reflexes to be there to get it on.
You can see here, just really beaten for pace and bounce. Skewed off the edge. A real mix-up. McCarthy was quick in. Throw just hitting.
Is a point of, worry for the Irish captain.
Yeah, the final over the power play this. In fact, the final ball of the power play now. And that's a real beauty
Lovely
to finish the power play. Getting that steepling bounce from just back of a length. And at the end of the power play, it's 45 for 1.
Lovely delivery from Rankin. It just went past the batsman through the keeper. Ireland bowler has to bowl in the same way as the Rankin has bowled the last delivery of his over. It was the sheer pace, lively delivery that left the batsman intact, and he just tried to play and went through to the keeper. So that's the end of the power play. 6 overs, 45 for 1 Ireland.
So we're going to see another change in bowling for Ireland. The leg spin of Gareth Delaney will come back into the attack now, and he'll have 5 fielders outside the 20-yard circle, or 30-yard circle even, that he'll be allowed to use instead of the 2. And that bit of relief will hopefully provide some relief for Ireland as well, because this game is right in the balance. Nepal at the end of the 6-over power play, they're 45 for 1. Right in this match, remember, as we were saying just moments ago, it would be a first ever victory in any format over a test nation for Nepal. So even though they're not going to be at the T20 World Cup qualifier, all to play for here for them, as Pandy works it into the leg side for a quick single.
Yeah, as you said correctly, Nepal, if they play well, keep their minds in check, they might be going to us on first win over a test playing nation.
Not just the first win over a test playing nation, they'll move top of the table in this pentangular series. Remember, the only one of the 5 sides that aren't going on to the T20 World Cup qualifiers here in Nepal. But showing why they can be such a threat at international level. This new youthful T20 side that they've picked is starting to shine on the international stage. So impressive in the field they were.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Fantastic fielding from them. and equally very, very clever bowling from their bowlers, of course supported brilliantly by their fielders. Two exceptional catches, one on the long one and another one which has been taken by the skipper, was absolutely thriller.
Yeah, shorter that time from Delaney, pulled into the deep by Pandey. This left-hand, right-hand combination continuing to work for Nepal, and for the first time those required runs dipping under 198 more needed now. Required run rate hovering around 7 and over. They'll feel like they're right in the game.
Yeah, so far they are bowling very well according to their tactics. I mean, 7 runs and go. It's good to chase a target of 145.
You can hear the shout from Kevin O'Brien in the field. 50 for 2. He's looking for the wicket for his side. Hit into the offside powerfully by Arif Sheikh. George Dockrell's out there, but really good running between the youngsters despite the dropped bat. From Arif Sheikh will get him back for 2, and he'll have to jog down to Pandey to pick that one up.
Brilliant running from these two, Ishan and Arif. And that is the technique they should use, try to take maximum runs. That will give them a chance to, come up closer to the total of 145. And not to put pressure on the batsmen to come.
Dragged down by Delaney. But Sheikh will just punch that into the onside for a single. So 6 runs coming from that over. A better one from Delaney after being hit for the 2 sixes by Paris Kadka in his opening over. And at the end of 7, Nepal bring up their 50. They're 51 for 1.
Yeah, so far they are playing absolutely perfect. Nepal 51 in 7 overs, not a bad chase. 145 is the target, they have to go for it. Ireland has to do a lot of hard work now to contain these batsmen. Nepal taking singles, doubles.
A change in the field and a change of bowling, because Barry McCarthy's time as subfielder will end. He'll jog off and Paul Sterling will come back on. I'm not sure if he's just protecting that calf. So a little bit of strapping around that as he came out to bat today. He had another international 50 from Paul Sterling today. The high score of the day so far. But the change of bowling will be Stuart Thompson from the Muscat end to replace Boyd Rankin. Would you like to have seen Boyd Rankin continue on, having bowled 2 such impressive overs?
I think he did well, but I think skipper wanted to have him back after a couple of more overs, because so far he bowled very well. But you need some bowler like the one who is stopping the ball, runs chase in the later stages. I have seen in all the matches that Ireland played so far, their top order is doing very well, but the middle and the later order batsmen not coming up with the expectations.
It's going to need to be the top order in Nepal that will be trying to chase the lion's share of these runs. Sandy and Arif starting to combine well. Arif moving into double figures. But there is some hitting to come. We'll probably see Dipendra Singh Irene at 4, maybe Binod Bandari at 5. But don't rule out Karen Casey. He always seems to be the man with the bat down the order for Nepal.
Yes, he's a very, very danger man. Later stages of the game, the way he played it against Netherlands was some absolute thriller. At one stage, things were going well for Netherlands. 17 runs and over is not an easy target to chase. And did it in a style, this Karen Casey. It was a bad bowling, in fact. Most of the balls he gave half volleys, which he has all the time to hit over mid-on, mid-wicket.
Nicely bowled by Thompson outside the off-stump. Clearly a tactic that the Irish bowlers have spoken about to the left-handed Pandey. Dot ball the end result.
Thompson has bowled very well so far in this tournament. I have seen all the matches. He marked there, they bowled very well. But today I think they must bowl exceptionally well to keep the things in check for them.
Just onto the legs this time and flicked out to Gareth Delaney, who picks up well and prevents the double. Just 1 run to the total.
Thompson continues to bowl from the scorer's end. Right arm over the wicket to RF. And Hoffley brilliantly played between point and gully, 4 runs. Lovely shot.
Yeah, glorious batting from Arif Sheikh. It was over pitch from Thompson, and Sheikh has opened the face of the bat. And Gareth Delaney's out at the cover boundary, but it's gone to his left. And a crucial boundary to keep that required run rate in check.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautifully placed between point and gully.
Yeah, there is 2 men in the circle behind square on the offside. That's Paul Sterling at third man and Kevin O'Brien at a backward point. Just seeing Gareth Delaney come a little bit square in the deep. Good comeback from Thompson into the pitch. They seem to have been the deliveries that have been the hardest to score off.
Yeah, of course, yes. Absolutely. I think Irish bowlers have some tiredness because of this hot weather. We're not used to be.
Yeah, well, they've been here for over a week already in Oman, and as Chris Siddle told us earlier, the perfect preparations for their T20 World Cup qualifier in the UAE gets going next week. But yeah, I think perhaps a little bit more accustomed to the heat than the Irish.
Yeah, this subcontinent and Asian teams are more acclimatized themselves with the conditions that we have in Muscat, and of course in the you will have to face the humid in UAE compared to Oman.
Yeah, drinks being run on here for the 2 Nepal batsmen, and Shane Getgate, the Irish 12th man, taking the opportunity to get some liquids on. Going to see another change in bowling, going to be more spin for Ireland, this time Simi Singh. It'll be interesting to see if he just sticks with the off breaks,
Correct.
or if we get the occasional leg break as well.
He played in 1 match so far for Ireland, and I got a wicket as well in that tournament. So we'll be having the Nepal coach with some conversation with Andrew.
Yeah, delighted to have our second guest commentator of the afternoon. We'll bid Jamil farewell for the moment, and it's going to be really interesting to hear the thoughts of the Nepal batting coach Venkat Ram, who's going to come in and join me now. Simi Singh has punched down the ground for a single, and Venkat, being the batting coach, you must be happy with how your boys are going so far. Or you're the bowling coach, sorry. But you must be pleased then, particularly with your bowling effort.
Fantastic, doing very well. Last couple of weeks, our Nepal bowling is doing really marvelous job, and I'm expecting they'll keep doing this job.
So Nepal tends to be known for their spinners. I was over at the Everest Premier League last year. We saw almost an army of left-arm spinners, and you think of the leg breaks of Sandeep Lamachani. But the improvements in the pace department with the likes of Avanesh Bahara come in must have been really pleasing for you.
See, spinners, Sandy, we need not to tell much about him. He's been doing very well all over the country. Wherever he's going, he's doing well. But yes, the young guys, the left-arm spinners and other leggies, they're doing beautifully. They're doing good job. Yes, paces, they're really, what I'm finding in this tournament, they're doing really very, very well.
And Avanesh Bahara in particular just seems to be made up as a death bowler specialist. He finds that block hole with...
I've not seen this kind of bowler. Whenever you call him, he bowl out of 6, 3 to 4 ball. The
Yorker
line, that's beautiful. That is outstanding.
Simi Singh around the wicket now to the left-handed Pandey, and that's just drifted down the leg side. Are you pleased with where this chase is going? You're keeping the required run rate in and around 7 and over?
There is no problem at all, no panic. Boys are doing very well. I think if we'll go like this, we'll achieve our target. I'm very confident about it.
You picked a young side here for this, not just this tour of Oman, but also for the Triangular Series in Singapore. You must be pleased with the way that your side's fielding really seems to have stepped up a gear as well.
Outstanding. Their fitness level is very, very high. and they got very limitation facilities, whatever the facilities got there in Nepal. After seeing that, what they are doing, I mean, the mind-blowing job they're doing, and boys, they are very committed to this game. So, one that I can say that the fielding level, the bowling, they are doing excellent job.
Talking here with the Nepal batting coach, it's Venkat Ram. Nepal bowling coach, we'll get it right eventually, Venkat, apologies. And his bowlers really did oversee an outstanding comeback in the first innings. Ireland were 95 for 1 at one stage. They collapsed in a heap. You must have had a big smile on your face.
Yeah, that shows the character of the team. Every match, whenever they come, the way they ball, the 9 points plus average was going, and from there they pulled on to 6, 7 in between. A fantastic captainship, I'll mention here. Paras is doing fantastic job, some beautiful fielding. So well supported by fielding and to the bowlers. So I think they've done a great job.
Yeah, Paras Katkar really did an outstanding job in that first innings as the leader of this Nepal side. And do you even know that this side is standing on the brink of history over a Test nation in the I or a T20I? So if they can get across the line here, it could be a historic day.
Yeah, we'll wait and watch. Yeah, I think I'm very optimistic about it. So I think they can make it.
Tell us a bit about the sort of devastation of missing out on the T20 World Cup qualifier from that Asian regional qualifier. You'd love to be there next week in the UAE?
I was not. No, I'm going back to India. I'm working with National Cricket Academy there. So I was just before this tournament only, before Singapore tournament only, I joined them. Not much, a week before I joined the team. So in the next tour, our coach is there, Umesh. He's doing an excellent job. So he will continue. He's a head coach. He will continue as a head coach, and I have to go back to India.
Yeah, Umesh Patwell, the Nepal head coach. But
Yeah.
Nepal must be gutted to not be there in the UAE next week to have their chance to try and qualify for the main
I
event.
think we are not playing in UAE next week. The Nepal team is not there. So they're playing in Nepal itself. I think one of this MCC team is coming there. So they're playing some friendly matches over there. That is what is there.
Yeah, and then it will be on to the Cricket World Cup League 2 qualifier. The first matches for Nepal in that take place next year in early February.
Yeah.
It'll be in Kathmandu as the USA and Oman go up.
Yeah, 4 Nation, I think that is.
Pulled into the deep, and that's going to be a boundary 4. Dissects Andy Balbirnie and Simi Singh out in the deep. A short delivery from Gareth Delaney, a poor one. It was dragged down. Ishan Pandey's picked up the length quickly. As you can see on the replay here, hammered into the deep. And this Nepal chase is looking in control. That required run rate has been solid around 7 and over. Tell us a bit about some of the batsmen to come. You've got Dipendra Singh Airi probably in next at 4, Binod Bandari, and that man Karen KC can't seem to stop getting runs.
We have the fantastic batting lineup, and the pinch hitter, the Karan plays down the order, and next 2-3 batsmen, they're really outstanding. They are good. I mean, they're very confident lad. I'm sure they carry this. We got that momentum to win, so we'll carry that.
Pressure on Delaney after that wide. Another short delivery pulled into the deep, but with no great power, straight to Andy Balbirnie. Just going to be a single. Have you been impressed by not just the bowling and fielding, but also the batting in terms of getting the side across the line against the Netherlands in the last game?
Very nice. They're batting very well. Most of matches, even Singapore also. One match somehow we couldn't do well, but the rest of other matches, batsmen, they are very much doing very well. So, especially this tournament, I'm saying the batting, bowling, the all-round performance for the Nepal. So I've been telling them right from beginning. I'm seeing them. They're outstanding lads. They're doing very well, and I see a lot of future in them. This team is in making. The youngsters are there. So within a year or two, you see this team will be changed so much. they'll do much better.
Beautifully bowled by Delaney. It was the googly. It's beat him outside the off stump. And we're going to see this decision referred up to the third umpire. We'll try and bring you a replay of that. It looked to be very close. Gary Wilson thinks he might have his man. You can see the replay from our angle on your screen here. It was a really beautiful piece of bowling. Deceived Pandey in the flight. Just was the googly, went on with the arm. Gary Wilson had a big appeal. What that means is that the third umpire, Hari Krishna, is right now looking at the footage from the static camera side on. And we're going to have to wait for that decision. The two standing umpires, Rahul Asher and Vinod Babu, are waiting for Hari Krishna's decision. It must be a close one because he's continuing to decide whether or not Pandey made his ground and got back. Crucial moment in the match here, you sense, Venkat. Ireland really needed a wicket. I'm going to show you our replay once more. It was the googly from Delaney, not picked perhaps by Ishan Pandey. Really quick, sharp work that from Delaney. And right now, as you can see on your screen, all the players are waiting for the decision. And it's been given not out. So that must have been very tight, but he has made his ground.
Yeah. And very vital wicket in this one. You know, Pandey since batting very well. He's playing only first match in here, Muscat. So what I'm seeing, he played a couple of matches in the last tournament. So he's with a fantastic comeback for him. So I'm very, very happy to see his bat. The way he's playing, the way he's batting is really good.
Venkat, it's a really youthful side you have here. Just 3 players over the age of 30, and that's the experience of Paris Katka and, in fact, Binod Bandari and Karen KC, not even 30 yet themselves. So just one player over the age of 30. It's really youthful. A lot of teenagers in the setup. Is that?
It's a mix of team, you know. Some of the senior players are there.
Swept into the deep. A chance for Simi Singh, who takes a brilliant catch. And just as Pandey was given a life by that stumping being given not out, he gets the slog sweep out, and Simi Singh, who didn't pick it up particularly well at first, has taken an outstanding diving catch to put the game right back in the balance. An impressive knock from Pandey, but he just couldn't quite get his strike rate going. Looking for the big hit here. Simi Singh picked it up late, but dove and clung on just inches above the turf. That could be a crucial moment, Venkat.
Yeah, once again, the match is still more in Nepal side, I still believe. I told you, I'm very optimistic. The boys will do their job 100%. They'll complete this match in a winning note. So let's see. Let's wait and watch for what is going to happen.
And you've one of your more experienced operators here, Dipendra Singh Airi, who's going to come into the side, even though he's just 19 years of age, remarkably. He's quick between the wickets. He's a busy player, loves to cut and pull, diminutive stature, not a tall batsman at all. But a crucial moment there, Gareth Delaney finding the breakthrough for Ireland. So that's the halfway stage of the innings. Nepal 73 for 2. I'm here talking with the Nepal bowling coach, that's Venkat Ram, who's been telling us all things about Nepal cricket.
Next couple of hours.